Hey, what's up? This is question 6, I believe. This comes from Joan MacLeod. And let me go over here and read it. Uh, she asks, are you going back to scares again this year? I won't be able to make it this year because of the cost and the border still being closed. I'll miss hanging with you all and hoping I'll get my vaccine shots in the near future. I'm going to be totally honest with you. At this point, I am 50-50 on the fence. So I have a table with Jay Wilburn, and at this point, I don't know if Jay's going back. I mean, with all of his health issues and everything, I can't imagine he would chance it, but I can't speak for him. That boy speaks for himself. Me and my wife have talked about it, and a couple things. So, yeah, I want to hang out with everybody. I miss everybody. I think it would be cool. But it's a long trip for us. It's a lot of money for us. And most years I lose money. Even with selling, I sell a lot of books, but I still lose money on the hotel and the gas and the food and everything else. So this year I would imagine if we went, we'd lose even more money because I would imagine that great people like you are not going to be there. A lot of people are just going to go, let me skip it. Why take a chance? So I think it'll be a smaller crowd this year. I think it will be a crowd that maybe doesn't have all the extra money to spend like they did in years past, which is understandable. I just feel like we're going to lose even more money. So if I'm going financially, if I'm looking at it, there's no way. It's ridiculous for me to go. If I look at it as, you know what, I haven't really been to a convention in a long time. I've done a couple of little outside events in the last year, but I would love to see everybody again. So 50-50. My wife is probably about 75% she wants to go because she knows it's important and she knows I need to get out there and be with my friends and be with potential new readers and just hang out with people. So it's kind of tough right now to do it. I'm looking at it's March. So you got 4 months. A lot can happen in 4 months. Hopefully a lot for the better. I've already gone through COVID. It sucked. I hope that gives me some better immunity to it. Although with all the new strains, you just don't know. I could get sick again tomorrow. Who can really say? And, the borders are closed. The borders will probably still be closed at that point, I would imagine. But then there's states that are just opening up and just going, don't worry about it. So I would imagine it would be a weekend of everyone wearing masks, and it will be a weekend of not a lot of hugging and shaking of hands and staying behind my table and giving people space. So it's a great question. I wish I could definitely say I'm going. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. It also is going to depend on who's going that I want to hang out with. If I find that everybody I know isn't going to be there, well, that kind of sucks because while I like sitting at the table and I like selling books and all that, I know Jay's probably not going to be there, which is going to be boring for me because I like, chatting with him. Don't let him know that. And I like hanging out at night. I love hanging out with everybody. And if it's going to be one of those things where nobody's going to want to hang out and a bunch of people I don't know are going to be there and, I'm not up in your face very friendly until you get to know me. So there's a lot of factors. Right now, 50-50. Thanks for the question. Anybody else have any more questions, send them to me or email them to me, armandrosamilia@gmail.com. If you are a patron of my Patreon, just go to that original Ask Me Anything post and then just drop a question. I love doing this. I love chit-chatting and talking with people. So I need more questions, people. Let's go.